In the quiet, picturesque town of Whitley, nestled amidst the modern world, there exists a tree that defies explanation. Locals know it as the Whitley Wraith, a towering oak that stands gnarled and ancient, bearing a darkness that transcends time and technology. The legend of the Whitley Wraith harks back to an old hag from a bygone era. Her name is long lost to history, but the tales of her malevolence have echoed through the ages. She was rumored to be a mistress of forbidden arts, a woman who had delved deep into the darkest corners of the supernatural. Her deeds were unspeakable, marked by the abduction of innocent souls, dragged into the depths of the woods for her sinister rituals. Her hunger for power was unquenchable, and her wickedness knew no bounds. Even the dark forces that once may have been her allies grew wary of her cruelty. In an act of vengeance, they stripped her of her humanity, confining her malevolent essence within the twisted branches of the tree now known as the Whitley Wraith. Fearing her reign of terror, the townsfolk of Whitley mustered the courage to capture her essence and imprison it within the ancient oak. They etched ancient runes of binding into the tree's bark, believing they had put an end to her darkness. Yet the tree itself became a sentient prison, its ancient roots entwined with the malevolent essence of the old hag. As time passed, the Whitley Wraith grew even more grotesque, its branches contorting into sinister, skeletal limbs, the embodiment of the old hag's malevolence. The Whitley Wraith, bound to the tree, yearned to regain the power it had lost. It devised a method of attack that was sinister in its simplicity yet horrifying in execution. The tree cast eerie, supernatural shadows that danced in the moonlight, luring unsuspecting victims closer. A young couple, out for a moonlit stroll, drew close to the Whitley Wraith. As they gazed upon its twisted form, they suddenly felt an unnatural chill. The shadows seemed to come to life, whispering unsettling promises that sent shivers down their spines. Panicking, they stumbled backward, escaping the clutches of the tree just in time. They would never forget the spectral whispers, an encounter that left them forever haunted. A local hiker, venturing into the woods to capture the beauty of the Whitley Wraith, in a photograph, found himself captivated by the tree's eerie allure. As he approached to snap a picture, unseen forces gripped him. The gnarled branches ensnared his camera, ripping it from his grasp. With a jolt of terror, he fought free and fled, abandoning his camera in the clutches of the malevolent tree. An adventurous soul, drawn by the macabre tales of the Whitley Wraith, ventured into the forest with a heart filled with bravado. As he approached the ominous tree, the shadows came to life, swirling around him with a sinister grace. The branches, like skeletal arms, reached out and ensnared him. Desperation seized him, and his screams pierced the night, but it was in vain. The malevolent spirit drained his life force, leaving behind only an empty husk. A nature photographer from out of town, fascinated by the local legends, ventured into the woods to capture the Whitley Wraith in all its eerie glory. Armed with high-tech equipment, he set up his camera and began snapping pictures. Just as he thought he had captured the perfect shot, the tree's shadows came alive, enveloping him in an otherworldly embrace. Panicking, he fought to escape, leaving his camera behind. He emerged from the encounter, shaken and awestruck, but still unaware of the Whitley Wraith's true malevolence. Today, the legend of the Whitley Wraith persists, a chilling tale, whispered in hushed tones over coffee shop conversations and shared from one generation to the next. The malevolent spirit, still bound within the tree, awaits its next victim, its skeletal branches outstretched, ready to ensnare anyone who inadvertently draws near. The Whitley Wraith remains a sinister presence in this modern town, a haunting reminder that some legends, even in the digital age, may be rooted in a reality that defies explanation.
Thank you for visiting Raven Woods. If you've enjoyed our explorations, don't forget to subscribe and like. And ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Stay curious, stay daring, and keep wandering those winding paths of curiosity. We will see you in the shadows.